Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Shauna,
I'm Joelle.
and we are here
Yeah,
to be awkward.
right.
So, if you guys can read the thing on the screen, we're going to talk quickly today about the ways our guides, angels, and other beings give us life references for messages. So,
Right.
sometimes, like if we're in a reading or we're, you know, channeling and trying to get information or understand who it is that's coming through for us, sometimes we get life references.
Right.
Joelle had um, an instance this weekend.
Yeah,
So,
just on Sunday in the class with Rachel, we were doing an angel guide, and I kept hearing Metatron, and I'm like, no, it's not Metatron. It's no. And it's like, yeah. So I'm not really arguing, but I'm like, the doubt is creeping in. And, loved movies when I was a kid. So they flashed a picture of Alan Rickman from the movie Dogma, where he played Metatron. And I'm like, why am I seeing Alan Rickman? It was just, I'm like, why? And then it was like, oh my God, he played. Is it really Metatron? And it's like, yes. so, so
good
yeah,
morning, Judy.
they'll do it like in the ways it's easy for me at least to understand, and
Yeah,
because they have the
yeah. And for me, it's completely different because
yeah,
I am one of those people that I don't remember movies, actor names, bands. I don't
yeah,
remember any of that stuff. I have no mind for it whatsoever. So, and, because I tend to work with people on their own healing and their own understanding of themselves and their life path, they bring me memories. They
yeah,
tend to bring me strange memories, um, and it'll just be really strong and clear in my brain, and nothing
yeah,
is clear and strong in my brain most of the time. So when that happens, then I know, oh, that's something I need to talk about and
right,
share. And then they'll kind of direct me in how to share that as I start to talk about it. Which is, as always, we're always channeling. Like, I don't care who
yeah.
you are, you're always channeling. If you're talking to a guide or you're getting information for yourself or someone else, you're channeling,
Hey,
in one
Judy's
way or
seen Dogma. Sorry, I didn't mean to
another.
interrupt,
Right?
but
I
I just saw
have
her
no idea.
comment. I'm like, it's a good movie. It's funny. It's
Oh, I'm sure.
definitely not for the weak, but
Yeah. Right.
very controversial when it came out. But yeah,
Was
it's a
it?
it's a good movie. You know how, oh, you're making fun of religion. We have to boycott, and
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Well,
but it was good. And yeah, I've had like especially doing animal sessions. I've
Christine's seen it in the last month.
re- have you need to watch it, Sean. It's an awesome movie.
I
But
don't think I'll write it
when
down.
I'm doing animal sessions, they'll show me stuff that my animals do to one another
What is
to
that?
get me to,
Oh,
oh, this is what's happening because this is what my dog does or cat or whatever.
hmm
So
hmm
it's neat how they'll do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's funny
Yeah,
because they do bring in a lot of different things. It just
yeah,
depends on, and I can't think of anything other than the memories they bring to me, but I
yeah,
know they do in different ways, but not in the same way. Most of the time it's memories, and it's because
yeah,
I don't hold facts. I
right.
don't know why. I think that's a very strange thing about me, but I do not hold facts
Yeah,
about things. I hold how I feel about them,
yeah.
or so like I can watch a movie and I can walk out of the movie and talk to somebody immediately and not be able to tell you what happened in the movie.
Oh,
All
wow.
I can tell you is how I feel about it, or what was cool about it, or
Yeah.
like I
Huh.
couldn't give you like a storyline, which is why I have a hard time putting my own programs together.
Right.
Because where's our
Huh.
storyline? I don't know.
That's crazy.
Isn't that strange? It's very
Yeah.
strange. I'm very fly by the seat of my pants
Yeah.
in everything I do.
Well, that's not a bad way to be, though. Sometimes,
It's different. Yeah.
you can think on your feet. I can. I sit here like,
Yeah.
what am I going to say next?
Yeah. So Judy has the same thing. She gets memories as well to help her
Yeah.
connect with the deeper message of what they're telling her. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I like the movie reference thing. I think that's funny.
Yeah, it is.
I know a lot of people who know all kinds of like details about movies and
Yeah,
actors, and they hold all that information, and I find that really fascinating because I don't hold a stitch of it.
right.
I'm like, what was that show I was watching yesterday? No idea what the name of it is. It's
I
terrible.
know.
Talk about
And
ditzy.
they do that to me a lot, though. It's funny. Like I was telling you earlier, when the one time I took some time for myself and left everybody at the house, and I was like, I can't do this again because they sent the kids to school without their lunch, and I get the flash of the little guy from The Hangover, but did they die? It's like, no, okay.
Yeah. They
And
can't
it's like,
survive without you. If they're
yeah,
used to having some times where they have to fend for themselves, honestly,
right,
then they'll think about, oh, wait, is my lunch in there?
right, right.
Because you're not
Oh,
there doing it
sorry,
for
somebody's
them.
here. I'm sorry if you hear the dogs barking. I do not know who's here. It's
I don't hear
probably
it. I don't
probably a
hear it.
delivery.
No.
I don't
Well,
know.
not
Let
a
me
good
check
time.
my. Of course, it could be a cat or a goose. You never know.
Right? Joelle is like in the country for sure. Oh, I do hear them now.
And I
They're more
sent Shauna a video. I walked in the garage the other day, and there's a little raccoon. Just like, okay, I did
That was
not
not a
bother that
little
raccoon at
raccoon.
all.
She sent me that video, and that was not a little raccoon. That was a
I
good sized
know.
raccoon. He
Yeah.
was tall. He was
It did
definitely
not
as big
care
as
that
some of
I
them
was
that have
there or
chased
not.
me
It was
around.
like, I'm here for the cat food. I'm getting it whether you're here or not.
Uh-huh.
But they,
I've had them chase me, so
yeah, I think they're all like
favorite.
pregnant now, maybe because
Mm.
they're coming up at all. I can't keep, I feed the cats in the garage and on the front porch because they want to stay out all the time. Most of them were feral to begin with, and mm-mm.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
can't keep the food
let's stay
because
on
the raccoons come up and sneak it.
that. All right.
So,
So do you have any other examples of when they give you like life references?
I did, and I lost it, and I'm trying to remember what it was.
Yeah, I know there's several ways that they do it.
Oh, not really a reference, but one of my guides, he looks like Billy Crystal's character from The Princess Bride.
Oh,
I
that's right. You did tell me that before, which I
that yeah, so
honestly,
they do like a lot of movie stuff for me. It's like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't think he
It's really a
really
good
looks like that, but
yeah. Well, and I guess what we're trying to say is there's a lot of ways to receive information,
yeah,
and that you can't, like Rachel always tells us, you cannot throw away anything.
no,
You cannot second guess or throw away anything. If you're asking for information and you're receiving odd things,
right,
take note of them, but don't discount them. They
yeah.
mean something to you. And
Just
it's
take a
very
second and be like,
individual.
what does this mean?
Right. It's very individual to
Yeah,
you. So if they're giving you a reference to your life or something you've seen in your life, then be like, what does that mean to me? And that's what it probably, means to somebody else or gives you a deeper understanding of what they're trying to say.
right, yeah,
Because it's not like talking to your guys. It's not like a whole conversation for most people.
right,
Like, I mean, there are some people I think that have more of a conversational thing. But it really isn't. It's signs, it's symbols, it's feelings, you know. And for
yeah,
me, for a long time, it's been almost nothing but feelings. So
yeah.
they make you, I don't know how they do it, but
Yeah. Even at one point when I like a couple years ago, I'm like, I'm getting all these signs. I have no clue what they mean. I'm like, send them to me in a way I can understand.
oh yeah,
A
that's a good
few
point.
minutes later, it was like 3 TikToks in a row of stuff that I needed to see. And I'm like, all right, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well, that's a
yeah,
good point to make, honestly, because if we aren't understanding the messages or the signs that they're sending us,
yeah,
and just telling them, look, we need a deeper understanding and understand.
right.
They will absolutely. They'll bring you
Oh
songs on
yeah,
the radio, videos. They'll
yeah.
bring things through your social media feed that just continually show
And
up.
yeah.
There's all kinds of things that they can manipulate to get you those
Oh
messages.
yeah. It's
It's not
amazing.
always dropping dimes and feathers, right?
Right. When you have them, look, I'm not getting
Or
it. I'm
birds. Or,
slow. You got to explain it to me in my own terms, like just
Mhm.
to help me understand. And
But the other side of that is if we don't tell them, I don't get it, and I need you.
know,
I'm asking you to please
right?
show me to ask them for it, or
Yeah.
even Can you help me with this?
I like to think of him as a stubborn dad that, like, I know you need help, but I'm not helping until you ask for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. No, I mean, because we have free will. So
right,
there's just a fine line there. The only time they overstep that is if we're about to die and we're not supposed to,
right,
like then, they'll shift us a little bit.
yeah,
But, the truth is they have to wait for us to be like, hey, I
yeah.
need it different. So just a good point to make. um, so we wanted to make sure that we did channel today. I mean, not that talking about this stuff isn't some form of channeling, but
Oh,
we talked about channeling a guide maybe about this topic and see if they had more to say.
right.
Do you want to start that?
I can. I'll try to.
Okay.
Okay. It's funny. It's my protector guide that I kept seeing wanting to come through.
Lucy. Okay.
Yeah. Let me see if I can channel. Might take me a okay. Excuse me if you hear that. My son's letting his dogs out of his room. My house is very noisy. This one. Okay. Yes, it is true. We are here to protect you, but we do not interfere unless needed or asked. And it really is that simple to ask us for clarification if you need it. We forget that in human form you are not the same as we are, and things are a little more difficult. Sometimes we do feel the stubbornness, but you must ask, and we will clarify and send things that you can understand. Many people make it harder than it needs to be. It's losing it. Don't be fearful at all or doubt, like they said. When you receive the signs, take a moment. Even if you don't understand, just take a moment and take a deep breath and think to yourself, what could this mean? It may come in a thought, a sound, something. And if you don't, then ask for clarification. There really is no universal meaning. It is really all personal for the synchronicities. And you can ask for clarification or even set what certain signs mean as well, if you wish. If you find a feather, you could say, I want to see a feather and it will have this meaning. You can make it very personal for yourself. You really are in control. Always know this. And we are always around to help and support. Remember that as well. Whew.
His
Cool.
energy is so
I know, I
powerful.
love it.
I feel it. Like I've got the little bubbles going back here. Like I'm like, oh, it's so much. Because I think that was
I
him.
love it. I forget
Mm.
that we can like set the symbols and what they mean. I forget that all the time.
That's another good thing to talk about. I mean,
Yeah,
if there are things that you would like to see or like to hear,
yeah,
you could even be like, I want to hear this song on the radio when so and so's with me,
right.
or you know, at moments that I need to know they're there, or,
Yeah.
what have you, or I want to
And
see a feather if
yeah.
my
Oh,
grandmother's
yeah.
there.
Right, exactly. Even one time I even like,
Oh, did I miss
hey,
something?
if someone's not being truthful with me, let me see this, and that comes in handy too if you're in a room full of people and can't really concentrate and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And sometimes the road, I don't know.
right.
That's somewhere I receive really well, of course, driving.
Yeah. Because you're always going to get it when you need it. So that's the way I look at it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, I call them the aha moments,
yeah.
because I'm not thinking even about whatever it was I was wanting to know a week ago.
Right.
Excuse me. I'm just driving and singing to the very loud music, and then all of a sudden I'll just go, oh, that's what that
Right.
means. And then I'm like, that is the weirdest thing, because I'm not thinking about that. It just comes
I
in.
think when we're thinking about it, we're trying too hard, and it just when you're more relaxed, it's like, okay, now
Yeah.
here you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're relaxed. You're doing something that's muscle memory. Mostly,
Mhm.
you've got the music going, which raises the vibration and kind of
Right.
opens things up. I really find the car is a really good place
Oh,
to have those.
definitely. The car and the shower are my two.
Yeah.
It just, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The shower is a good place too.
Yeah.
They used to bug me in the shower all the time. I don't do that so much now, but um, it's also a great place that, like, if you feel like your heaviness and your energy is, not what it needs to be, you
Yeah.
can also ask them to clear you with the water.
Oh, yeah.
It's really a great way to just be like, clear anything off that doesn't need to be there. Any
Right.
lower negative energies that just don't need to be with me. I
Yeah.
allow that to just
Go
flow
down the
off.
drain.
They'll come in and help clear you.
I've even Reiki, like where the water comes in, I
Mhm.
Reiki it and I have the Choku symbol on the pipe. So all the water that comes in the house is filled with Reiki and
I have done that with angel intention, right? With setting
yeah,
energy around it. Whatever water is coming into my home is being cleared and
yeah.
charged with, um, you know, energy,
Right.
healthy, happy, loving energy. Uh, Lord knows our water needs it these days.
Right. Oh Lord.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um,
Are
I
you
was going to say
gonna
something. I have no idea.
are
No
you
idea.
gonna do
Oh, I could
your
try.
meal? Or yeah.
Jamil.
And send a message when we ask, it stays there. Oh, okay. That's a good point.
They send the message when we ask. It stays in our fields until we're able to. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Usually.
I
Yeah.
help Christine and she has a pool. Oh my God. If you guys have a
Oh,
pool, I'm telling you right now, imagine source light coming down, white source light or whatever color you want, filling that pool water and cleansing
ooh.
that, and then just go lay in it. Oh my Lord.
Oh,
It's a beautiful
and
way.
look, don't make me go buy a pool now.
Now you gotta go get a pool. I suppose you could do the same thing if you ran a bath.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oh
Make
yeah.
these
Bring down the
kids
source
behave.
light, that loving energies and bringing
Yeah.
it to the
Oh,
water.
wow.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah. It's a great way, especially if you're feeling kind of off, or, um, you know, you're needing some kind of a cleansing, uplifting
Absolutely.
energy. I found that to work pretty well. And so she
Yeah.
does that on her own too, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if Jeremiah's going to have any more to say. Is
Yeah.
he here? Yeah. Okay. I have not been channeling and I don't feel good. So we'll see um, if I can
If not, it's okay.
get out of
We'll
the
pull
way.
a card or two.
Let's see. Jeremiah. Yes, I am here as always. I am here. I don't have much to add, but to just reiterate the same things that Joelle has already spoken about. Asking us for further assistance is always beneficial. Listening to your instincts and not allowing your mind to overthink when you do receive something, those are important aspects. These are things that we continually urge for those that we guide, is to stay very open and not to set aside anything that you feel or think when you are trying to gather information. We are always with you and always present. So you can ask any of us at any moment, or any being in the universe at any moment, to help you. This one did that while she was putting crystals in her yard, and she called in and Chast, which is from another universe, and they're here to help protect people and work with the energies here. And this can happen at any moment for any one of you. It doesn't have to be someone who has been spiritually learning or working or what have you. It can be any one of you. When you ask, you shall receive. You may not notice if you're not tuned in, but you absolutely will receive when you ask. And this is a very important thing for humans to remember, is that we are always present. You are never alone. We are always, always present. Just ask, we shall come forth and help in whatever way we can. We will not interfere, but we will help if it's possible.
Thank you.
It's like he was waiting around for me to ask another question. And I'm like, I don't have anything, dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad he came. I'm glad he came through though. But you can tell I haven't done it in a while. It's like this hurting through here.
Oh, you did great though. I love. Shoot, I done lost it.
I remember
It said
Chelly.
something, and I was like, "That's such a good point because I do that." Or was it the doubting?
Oh, the thinking about it, not just
Yeah.
going with it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm bad about that. Yeah.
Well, we all are. It takes a lot of mindfulness and a lot of self training to
Right.
be like, nope, this is what I got the first time. Because what I would do, especially in the beginning of all this, I would receive something really strongly. I'd be like, oh, okay, and then my mind's like, yeah, right. You just
Yeah.
make that up. Or what have you. Like, there's these weird things that just start kind of happening in the brain, and
Yeah.
then I would be like, I can't even remember what it was. Right. So once my brain would start, it would like erase what that initial feeling was in my
Yeah.
memory. And I was like, oh, well, okay, it must have been baloney because I don't remember it. Right. But that wasn't actually the case. So it just takes a lot of self-discipline and a lot of mindfulness is really was a big part of my path to, getting to the truth. I also, I have like a truth feeling. They finally developed with me, and it's like it hits me like a brick wall sometimes. It's like, oh, that's true. Okay, I get it, or oh, that's not true. But we just have to trust those initials. And I think another piece of that, I'm not sure where this is going, but I think another piece of that was letting go of being right about things, or that other people might be right and you might not be. Like the right and wrong piece, I feel like I had to at some point kind of let go of that as much as possible. But again, that is another thing that we have to really pay attention to. That, am I thinking right or wrong, or am I thinking what feels true?
Yeah.
Right. What is actually true?
And that's been coming up a lot for me too, is let go of the need to be right and just go with the flow. And
yeah. I mean, I'll never forget when I told, yeah. I mean, I think that came in for me fully when I was dating Carl, and I was like, and we just have such different, deep beliefs. And he was just trying to convince me of something one day, and we're like fighting. And I'm like, I don't really think we should be fighting about this. And I just looked at him and I said, honey, I don't really care if you're wrong. And I don't really care if you think I'm wrong. Like, it's okay for us to have our own opinions about this and not think the other person is right or wrong.
Right,
Like, let's
right.
just say that right in this moment, this is where my belief lies. And, maybe it'll change at some point. Maybe it won't, or maybe yours will. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
Let's just leave it fluid. And he just like blinked at me for like 45 seconds. I was like, I don't even know what to say to that. And I'm
Did
like,
I
well,
break you?
we don't need to. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think it did because he was like, oh, but I think that's when it came in for me, was in that moment,
Yeah.
where I was just like, huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, comments. I'm sorry. Um,
Oh, no.
so Judy says, that's similar to my experience. My mind takes over and erases or negates what initially came in. Yes. And when my brain negates it, it's gone. Because I don't
Yeah.
hold I don't hold pieces of anything, right? I'm more like I hold the understandings. It's so weird. But yeah, it would just be gone. And I'm like,
Wow.
gosh, I don't even remember how I felt about it initially. So I had to really
Yeah.
work hard on that and getting that piece out of the way. Judy also
Oh,
says
yeah.
my mind can debate anything, so self-doubt's a big challenge. Yeah,
Big for me too. Yeah.
huge.
Huge.
It was for me.
I
I'm
mean,
less.
that's why they showed me the picture of Alan Rickman the other day, because I'm like, no, this is not Metatron coming in.
I know.
Yes, it is.
Can you imagine how I felt when my whole starting out was all archangels, and I'm
Yeah.
like, can you just give me,
Right.
average Joe or something? No, you're gonna be talking to a channeling Uriel, and you're gonna be, and I was just like, oh Lord, it was funny, but it is
Yeah.
a lot, and that's another thing, like when we start identifying who some of our guides are and how they work with us,
Right.
like it can be overwhelming as a human being, and most of us come from some form of difficult
Yeah.
life where we don't have really strong self-esteem,
Yeah. The
and
unworthiness is like, I'm
the
not worthy of,
unworthiness piece.
yeah. And it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, you are. And I'm like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. And I say to people all the time, I'm like, okay, look, I know you don't feel worthy. Do you think your daughter's worthy?
right.
Do you think your sister's worthy? Like, what's different about them than you? And
Yeah.
usually they can't answer that question, though. Nothing really. Exactly.
Right.
Like, you're just as worthy as anyone else, no matter what
Yeah.
anybody said to you. But, it's a lot. Um, but yeah, the whole human, I don't want to be seen, and I don't want to, that was a big thing for me to overcome,
Yeah.
honestly. Because,
I'll
right.
have to send you what I channeled this morning because Hilaron came through. Is that how you say his name?
Oh,
Yeah.
Hilarion?
Well,
I say
yeah,
Hilarion, but I have no idea how to say his name.
I
So
don't either, but
who
it
knows?
was personal for me, but so I didn't really record it to post, but I'll
Uh,
send it to you because it was really neat.
he's
Very.
about healing, yes?
This one was about get your butt out there. Don't worry about what people think in their judgment, which is
Well, hence
what
the
I
whole reason
struggle
we're
with
doing this.
constantly, you know? I know, but I think it's more because, like, on my personal page, I haven't been. I'll do
Yeah.
good and then I'll stop, and I'll do good and then I'll stop. But I need to
Well, I'll
be
go
more
ahead and share one
consistent
of
with
these, and
it,
I'll just tag you in it, so it'll show
right?
my name for you. I'd love to help you out that way, girl.
And it's like Lucy said the other day, you don't talk to these people in real life. Why does it matter? And I
Yeah.
need to print that out.
And likely, if
Yeah,
they're not aligned, and this is another thing, like somewhat early on. So, I come from like the whole mental health, like I'm not going to stay in this, to
right.
the whole spirituality thing, and early on, um, the people that just weren't aligned would just go away. And if
Yeah,
they said something not nice or whatever, then I would go deal with whatever trigger that caused, and then
yeah,
I would block them. They don't need to be
right.
there. If they aren't meant for my path, they're not meant for my path. And
Yeah,
once I realized that, and then I went through and I was like, oh, all these people that I just can't handle all their negativity in there, I shifted my whole timeline
yeah,
years ago. And, I snooze people because I like them, but they're really being weird about their views or whatever. They're
right.
being difficult and negative or what have you. I'll snooze them for
Absolutely.
30 days and see how they're doing.
Right.
Like, are we still
Oh,
aligned? Are
I've
we
done
not
that a
aligned?
lot. Yeah, snooze is my favorite button.
Yeah, yeah,
And I have unfollowed quite a few. It's just like you said, the negativity. I'm like, I don't want to see this.
yeah,
It's like it's happening in your world. It's not happening in mine. Okay, take it somewhere else. And
yeah, yeah. And it's
mm,
okay. It's okay that that's where they're at. It's okay,
yeah,
but we have to kind of take charge of what we are exposing
Yeah,
ourselves to,
absolutely.
and whether or not that makes sense to us, and
Right.
what it does to our state. I think it's really important that we monitor our own energy
Oh,
fields and
yes.
our own stuff. So it,
Ooh, excuse me.
everything is energy. So everything we deal with interferes in one way or another with our own
Absolutely.
energy field and our own thought processes and our own belief systems. So finding things that align, it isn't that you're saying you're not as good, or I hate you, or any of that.
No,
You're just saying, gosh, this just isn't aligning at this point. And if it's not aligning for me, it's not aligning for you. And
no,
I used that when I stopped talking to my father when I was younger, right? I was
yeah,
like, if it's not good for me, it's not good for him.
yeah.
So let's just take a break, and anyway, that's how I address
Yeah.
things. I'm gonna try really hard not to have a coughing fit.
Right.
But I don't know. I think we're close.
Yes,
We're
at
right at
31. Yeah,
half an hour. Do
a
we
little
want to
over.
pull any cards or do anything else, or what do we want? Are we good?
I'm good. If you're good. I know you're not feeling too well, so
Yeah, I know I'm
you
not.
need to rest. Because we're going to be live on Rachel's group
Oh,
on Thursday. Yeah.
that's the other piece. So Thursday, okay, we'll pull a couple cards.
Yeah.
Christy wants a card.
Okay.
So on Thursday, let's talk about this real fast. And I didn't put a thing up for it. We are going to be live in 5D Daily, which is Rachel's group. And on, well, my profile for sure,
Right.
because we can't go live in our group. We did some experimenting
We're
this
going to
morning.
try to forward it.
We will tell you that Facebook Live is just not our friend.
Yeah.
So we're going to go live on at least
Ooh.
my profile. So mine and yours, I suppose, because you're going to be on there too.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to forward that into the group. But so we will be doing a live on Thursday. For me, it's morning, so 9, I think.
Yeah.
It's
11 Central,
11,
12 Eastern
yeah, and
on my
12 Eastern.
end.
Mm-hmm. And we'll do some wonderful, lovely thing. I have no idea what we're doing yet.
Right.
We'll figure that out, but we will be live again on Thursday.
Yeah.
It won't stream here on YouTube, but I will upload it later.
Yeah.
But it will be on Facebook. So I should probably do an event for that so people know. Let's pull a card. Do you want to pull for Christine? Do you want me to?
I did already while you were
I
talking.
already did, so let's just have at
And
it.
I love it because Isis came out of the deck. It's from
Perfect.
Kyle Grace. And I love it because we just had a little stray cat show up, and I tried every name in the world and she would not look at me. And when I said, "Hey, Isis," she came up on the front porch. And this one says, "Isn't it cute? Call back your power and what is rightfully yours." So, let's see.
So appropriate.
I have never done a
Yeah,
goddess
Isis, let's
before.
see. Ooh, she's a big energy.
Yes, now is the time to stand in your power. Call it back. Do not let others diminish you. You have every right to take up the space you are in. Do not let fear or judgment keep you from standing strong. I like her energy. That was whoa.
She's really a cool energy.
Powerful, but ooh, yeah, I've never done her before. Okay.
She's very
Quick, but to the
solid.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't take no BS. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
Stand in your power.
Yep.
Take it back. Don't shrink.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. I got a card for Judy.
Okay.
I pulled from the Goddess Power Oracle, in line with what you ended up pulling. But I got Ocean, which is generosity. Ocean. Oh, I don't know if you can see it because the print it's OSHUN. Okay. You get channel? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Hello, my dear. I am Ocean, and I am here to talk to you about generosity. You are quite the generous person, and we would like to acknowledge that. And that is part of your soul, part of who you choose to be in this world, and it's beautiful, very beautiful. We would suggest that you set some boundaries and you don't overgive. We ask for you to realize that your generosity is beautiful, but can be taken advantage of. We ask for you to, in areas that you're already aware, pull back a little bit. Pull back. Don't give so much of your soul that you are depleting the self. So please consider yourself in your giving and in your generosity and in your life. And we ask for you to be generous with yourself, generous with your love, generous with your advice, generous with yourself in ways that you need, that you may not be getting from others at this point. So, this is our message to you today. And you are welcome to call on me or any of the goddesses at any point in time to assist you. You don't have to know us ahead of time. We're there. We're always available, as are all your guides. So, thank you. She's
Wow.
a really interesting energy.
Oh,
I
this
hope
is
that resonates.
beautiful.
Oh my god, I know. I have not been channeling, so my yawning is
Yeah.
going to get worse and worse.
Oh, and some powerful energies too. Ooh.
Yeah. I think I have maybe once channeled her for me before. Uh,
Yeah.
I love the goddess energy, and I was guided to work with it a little bit more. But
Yeah.
did you want to pull? I think Jim was here. So
Yeah.
did you want to
Are
pull for
you
Jim
still here,
as well?
Jim? Because I got one.
It's okay
And
if
if
he's
not,
not. We'll
you
just
can
tell
watch
him.
the replay. But yeah, ooh, Commander Ashtar
Ah,
came through and
that's fitting.
the leadership activation. So this should be, and he's very, ooh, I've been feeling it. Hey, Jim. Okay, let me see what Commander Ashtar. Yes, it is time for you to step up and be the leader you know that you are. You may have doubts, but deep down, you do realize this. Continue on your path as the way you are. We are always here with you. Don't fear, for we are always, always around. And you may think you are not capable, but you are far, far ahead of what you realize. Know this, accept this, and do this. You do have the power, you do have the ability. Have the faith that we do in yourself. See yourself as we do, for you are just like us, powerful, knowing. Trust all you receive and share your knowledge with others. Whew.
That was very
Hey,
fitting, I think, for Jim.
yeah.
Mhm. Very. Stand in your
Ooh,
power.
right.
Accept it. Don't fear it. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love to see
And who
yourself
was
as
that
we
again? I'm
do.
sorry.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Commander Ashtar.
Commander Ashtar. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
just couldn't
Let
remember.
me pick up that piece
Yeah.
again. Yeah.
He's an interesting energy. It
Yeah.
wasn't as like, because I can usually feel the energy when you're channeling
That
me.
was for you,
I don't.
Jim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Commander Ashtar was for you, Jim. So stand up and be the leader they know you are, man.
There's new comments I can't see. That
Yeah,
was for you.
that was an amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All of them were actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Jim. Keep going, man. Keep going. We're
Yeah.
all just gotta keep plugging along. He just wrote something. For some reason, this is not immediately showing me comments.
I know.
But anyway, it's better than Facebook Live. So
Right. Oh gosh, that was beautiful.
yeah. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and sign out. Oh, it is
Yeah.
11:11 a.m. my time
We
right
just wrote
now.
a huge hypnotic script for someone. I'm gonna do it.
Here's a do path life regression on this weekend. I'll have. Oof.
Wow.
I really, you know what? I started that class, that BQH Beyond Quantum Healing to do
Yeah.
the hypnosis, and I still have not finished that. I need to get to that. I think
Wow.
I would really love to do that.
Yeah. That's
Um,
amazing. Oh yeah. Commander Ashtar says you good to go. Do it.
yeah, go for it. Have at it, man.
Amazing. You're gonna be great at it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. That's very cool. Okay, well, we hope you all have a great rest of your day, and maybe
Thank y'all
you
for
will
being
watch
here.
for us on Thursday. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just telling them thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for being here very much. And keep an eye out for us over on Facebook on Thursday.
Mhm.
And we will see you all then. And again, thank you for
Yeah.
being here. Appreciate you all. Bye now.